Another week with Leandro. The emphasis for today was foot sweeps. There's an over Thai foot sweep that I'm trying to go for, as well as the pulling foot trip style one that I did get on you today. Just warming up here. I was working the De La Riva and some wrestling up. Really technical passing here, making sure your balance is set, but I was doing a good job with that ankle control. I tried for the deep De La Riva a couple of times today. Did a good job shutting it down though. Maybe I could have been a little more aggressive with Berimbolos, but my neck wasn't feeling 1000% today, so I tried to avoid inverting as much as possible, as well as I didn't do too much single legs or double legs because I was worried about jamming my neck. So this is a style of side control escape that I've been trying, and it's locking into good closed loop scenarios where my hands are locked around your legs. So there are some pinching grips and some more aggressive closed loop style guard retention. Really good option here with the guillotine. I had to address that immediately. Really threatening. So with this underhook, I climbed it up your shoulder so you couldn't really whizzer me. And so that is really my answer to whizzer pressure, is to hike up your arm and then get in behind you. Just a nice spin though, really good work. So one of my favorite grips nowadays is this 2-on-1 grip on that far side. It really opens up to this kind of arm drag pressure, and if I can get your arm across my body, I'm in a good spot. But great re-drag from the arm drag, but I capture that inside knee and I try to invert, but you do a good job staying on top and passing guard. one thing that I'm consciously doing in my wrestling is not closing distance on the first attempt. I'll always go in and out and then close the distance, because you're really good at maintaining the distance once I close it. So I have to go in pretty aggressively. Really good hand fighting here, making sure I can't get a collar tie. Good underhook. And then I just tried to throw you over. Really good balance there. Really slick counter wrestling. I went for a single after a failed double, but you do a good job putting a lot of pressure on the top of my neck and then collapsing posture. But at this point, I'm going to continue to wrestle. So if I can get a grip behind your leg, I know that I could sweep you across, and I pushed you to your butt, and then I isolated your hips so you couldn't get back up again. So that was just a continuation of the wrestling. I just didn't give up. This was that foot sweep attempt. I pull you across, but you do a really nice job avoiding it. I definitely should have committed more here. I went halfway and I wasn't able to finish the takedown, so I went for a front headlock, and as you posture up, I go for that double leg. But this arm drag was really good. The only way I was able to stop it was that far leg, and then I settle into body lock, because at this point my cardio is already shot, so I need to hold you down and stop the movement. Really good answer to the body lock, getting that scoop grip and then into a leg locking position, and then just the excellent read and 50-50 attack for that heel hook. Really good use of the Jaden lock into the single leg. Just been working on the counter wrestling, so single legs and double legs are going to be harder on me because I will be attacking guillotines much more often. So with this foot sweep, I set it up with the collar tie and that under tricep grip. I feel that you're a little heavy on that front foot, so I pull you across in a steering wheel motion. Really nice work flipping me over, but at this point I was just trying to finish the guillotine. Basically, when I'm fatigued and I need to focus on using isometric strength, I will be engaging the body lock because I know it's just a difficult pass to stop. Probably should have been a little more aggressive here, pulling a little harder on the arm and then inverting underneath you, but you do a good job defending. This is going to be one of my favorite arm bars, this Choi bar on this far side. Very solid choice with my half guard on this side. Again, with this kind of wrestling style of side control escape, I'm locking your leg up against your knee, but you isolate my arm. Really solid arm bar here. Really bad shot on my part, really ill-advised. You had a solid collar tie on your left-hand side, and I dropped levels when I knew, I think it was just desperation, really. Good little sequence for me, a little ankle pick into a Toreando. Just reading your movement. Something that I've been working on that's been working for me really recently is this switching back to side. So every time you compensate, I'll go back and forth, but you do a really good job preventing me hopping over to your backside here with that little hook. Yeah, just really good work, and then into a guard. Just excellent guard retention. So this was a little tactical fake. I sit back as if like I'm attacking a leg lock, and then I dive again forward. Just a little deception there for you. This was just a desperate toe hold because I felt you were getting away from me. I wanted to just try and attack something. This is definitely one thing that was working really well for you for the last few weeks was this back step. You do a really good job getting your hips high away and then falling into the perfect right place. And then once it's locked in, it's locked in. And then this Aokiok is sick. Definitely should have been way more aggressive here, getting onto my hands and knees. I had my arms in a great lock there. As long as I got onto my knees, I would have been able to sweep you across. But I was just being lazy here, being flat on my back. Really good posture breaking though, making sure I couldn't get around you. But that is a good grip for me. I just need to get really, really belly down, and then I can start fighting. Tried going for the Rotullo ankle pick, but you just got onto my back with expert precision. So here, when I pass your arm over my head like that, if you go for the guillotine, man, I'm way open for it if you just spin around and break my posture. But I guess I had your arm trapped there, so you couldn't get it out. I was trying for an armbar here. There's an armbar from Jiu-Jitsu University that they like in that kind of Darce position, but I definitely should have gone for the Darce instead. Just desperation toe holds because I didn't want to get swept. And then from here, I'm just looking to pass your arm across and go for your back. Just a great sequence showing the power of sitting up and wrestling up. Is really a good way to change the dynamic of any engagement, is to start wrestling. Probably could have been a little more aggressive on this calf slicer, but I wanted to lock it in slowly with control. I had a good spot here, but you did a really good job making sure my legs didn't lock. Definitely should have kicked back and tried to get my leg free, but you did a really good job connecting your hands and attacking your own Kimura here. Yeah, you can Kimura, really good positional work. Just really excellent control. Even though I'm stood up, you're able to maintain balance and control, and then ultimately finish. I'll break down this pass a little bit. I know I can get past your bottom leg by stepping over, and then I maintain pressure in between your legs so you can't get control of that bottom leg, and then I pivot around that leg to get beyond your second leg, and then spin around to get past into your torso. really good Kimura defense here. I probably should have fallen back for an armbar instead of reefing on this Kimura. Just excellent submission defense. Anytime I have that bottom leg pinned, I'm gonna attack this toe hold now. And just a great finisher. See you in 2 weeks. Great rounds.